All right, guys, let's talk DC fandom. Fandom, sorry, fandom. I said it wrong. That's my fault. Uh, all the trailers that came out today. I didn't watch the whole stream live, I'll admit, mainly because I have a life and I had to finish Red Dead 2. That's also. So maybe not the life part, more the Red Dead 2 part. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the trailers. The Batman. Holy shit. Like, let's like throw it out there. Holy shit. This movie's going to be great. This movie's going to be great. I'm totally looking forward to it. I'm obviously a huge Batman fan. A lot of people are Batman fans. It's going to be great. I dig Pattinson. Little things that I noticed with the trailer that I'm sure is other people are noticing too. I keep hoping that because this is like year two Batman, that he's gonna just be pissed off. And so far I haven't really been disappointed. There's the part where he's in the Batmobile driving, presumably chasing down Oswald Cobblepot, who, by the way, as we all know, is being played by Colin Farrell, and holy crap, that makeup is amazing. I cannot, every time I see it, I'm like, Jesus Christ. But Pattinson's driving in the Batmobile, and I don't remember, he's just angry the whole time. There's another part where and I don't give a crap, if you haven't seen the trailers, this is your fault. He's in prison, having a conversation, assuming, it's assumed that it's with the Riddler. Same thing, just like he can't even control his emotions. He's just angry and pissed off that this guy's kind of like dangling, like sort of like he's got all the answers. And I think what they're gonna do is like they're going at this direction where it's like just this. Obviously, it could be something totally fucking different. This is my speculation. Kind of, maybe it's what I hope it is. Rumor has it that Batman doesn't win in this one. So what I think might be the case is that, so this is year two Batman, and so far he's been able to get by on his merits. He's been beating the shit out of like low level thugs and all that kind of stuff. The police force kind of, they're okay with him. Like, I mean, not 100%. Like Gordon, the story, Gordon sees something in him, whatever. But he's been able to get by on just the fact that he can beat the snot out of thugs. Well, now it's not just thugs. He's got somebody he's got to sort of outsmart or whatever. And like it or not, Riddler might have one up on him, and I think that's where it comes from, is that he's just like, why can't I figure it out or whatever. At least I hope. I don't know. We'll see how it is. The Colin Farrell Oswald Cobblepot thing. I don't know how much of the movie it's really going to be in there, but then again, that could be, maybe he's in there a lot more than we'd expect. From what I understood, it was supposed to be just like a, more or less a not an Easter egg, but something we'll see, more down the road. The Catwoman stuff, not as much in this trailer as in the other ones, but you see a little bit of their relationship starting to kind of build. And the guy that got playing Alfred right now, that's going to be really good. Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis at anything. I just love the guy. I'm not even that big of a Lord of the Rings fan. Forget Gollum. Like the other stuff that he does. He's in the Marvel universe. He's great. He's just, anytime I see Andy Serkis, I'm on board for it. All right, moving on. Peacemaker. Take my money. I'm probably going to have an HBO Max membership. Anyway, Peacemaker. Cena looks hysterical. I love what they're doing with the character. I love the idea that they're, it's kind of like what James Gunn did with Guardians, which I know makes sense because he directed the last Suicide Squad movie. But the idea of like taking a property that really is like kind of like nobody knows and whatever, making it into like something super popular, and people are like excited about Peacemaker. And let's be honest, he stole, I mean, aside from the fact of how the movie ended, he stole the show. Him and Idris Elba stole the show in Suicide Squad. Like their chemistry was just awesome. So that looks really good. I dig Black Adam. I kind of wish it was a longer trailer. I understand why we didn't get more. I didn't like the fact that the lead up. Now, mind you, like I said, I didn't watch the live stream of DC Fandom. I'd just been watching the trailers after the fact. So I watched the Black Adam one, and it gives the intro with The Rock. I assume that's what they did it on the stream also. I didn't really care for the fact that that his portion of it was longer than the actual trailer. But whatever, maybe they don't have enough put together yet. That's cool. I get it. He looks cool. I definitely like the brutality of him because he's not a nice guy. Like, I'm really interested to see what they do with this movie because I know, like, currently Black Adam is sort of an anti-hero. He's kind of going the way of Venom in that, he was a villain. Like, Venom was a villain when I was younger. It just was. And now I love what they've done with the character in the comics, and the movies are fine enough too, regardless of what Dave thinks. Haha, I watched Venom and it wasn't terrible. But the point is that, Venom, when I was younger, Venom was a bad guy. Black Adam has always been a bad guy. It's only been really recently that they've made him into this sort of like anti-hero. And I know that that's ultimately what they're going to do with him in the DC universe, the movie universe. I get it. I'm just curious about this particular movie because he starts as a villain, like, and a pretty bad fucking villain too. I got to be honest. Like, I want to see it. But I like the brutality. I dug the whole thing where he lifts the guy up and just basically just disintegrates him with his, electricity power or whatever, his shizabi, whatever you want to call it. The Flash trailer was pretty cool. I liked how it was overdubbed by Michael Keaton. I really did think that was cool. I liked, the cowl at the end. I would have liked to see Keaton. I don't know. It's probably unnecessary. It's a first trailer, so whatever. I will say something about Ezra Miller's like excited face and the way his voice cracks when he's like worked up. You share the moment, like with the Batmobile at the end. Like, that's what's under the cover of the vehicle. Like, that's obviously the '89 Batmobile. Arguably the best Batmobile. It's tough. Animated series and '89 Batmobile are like neck and neck, and they've always been in my book. Tumblr's kind of cool. I could take it or leave it. I will say this: my personal favorite, my top three, and technically there's a tie, and I'll explain. My top three Batmobiles is always animated series and '89 Batman. It's too close to tell. And then the third one was always the Batman Forever Batmobile. I just thought it looked cool. It had this, like, they modeled it after, I don't remember the exact car, but it had like this sort of like 30s sort of vibe to it. I don't really know how to explain it. Well, the Affleck Batmobile sort of looks like it a little bit. It's got the the front wheels that are like out from the body, and there's just a similarity to it. I can't really explain it. It's like they took the Affleck one. Really feels like they took the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile and crossed it with the Batman Forever Batmobile. Just in my head, I'm probably alone in that, but that's where I'm at. The fact that the Batmobile didn't actually make the trailer, but it did. And how excited that when they go to black and he's just like, "Oh man," or whatever he says, that's exactly the reaction I wanted. Like, I love Ezra Miller being this, like, it's very meta in a way, no pun intended, because he's a meta human, but because he's excited like we are. Like, that's what I dug about the Justice League movie. And honestly, the original cut of the Justice League is a pile of dog shit, but he was always the best part of the movie, and it didn't change the Snyder cut either. His excitement, we're him in the movie. Maybe it's a weird way to put it, but all the best kind of like team up movies or anything like that, they should always have that character where you as the audience can kind of put yourself in those shoes. So I like that they're not, even with it being his movie, it seems that, that's not really going to change. I dug the Flash clips of the different. I don't know if they're different Flashes or him. There was a line that Keaton says where it's like, if you change the future, you also change the past. And then he's standing there in like the New 52 style Flash suit. with like the lines going through the suit and all that. I saw Supergirl. I think it's Earth. Is it supposed to be like Earth One Supergirl? I don't remember. I mean, it's gonna be all over the place. And then over his, if you're looking at him over his right shoulder, there's what looks like another Ezra Miller. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I saw the still shot and I was kind of watching it. And I'm like, that looks like another Ezra Miller, and he's definitely in a Flash suit of some kind. I don't know. I like the ring. They had that. I dug. I think what I saw, what I took as Reverse Flash hints and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they're doing kind of like a Flashpoint paradox sort of a thing. At least that's what I've been led to understand. So they kind of have to have him in there, like somehow they have to figure that out. But anyway, that's what I've watched. I kind of stayed away from the CW stuff. Number one, I haven't watched any of the CW shows in like I want to say 3 years. I kind of lost interest in them. It's not that they're bad. I don't know. They just lost their luster. I think when Arrow went away, and I wasn't even like, I liked Arrow quite a bit. I ended up catching myself up, and I did enjoy the show. We loved, as a family, we loved The Flash. We used to watch like, it became every night. Every night you're watching another CW show. And I think the only night that there wasn't was maybe Friday. I guess I don't even remember, but it got to a point that we were watching CW shows constantly, and then right around I want to say season 4 of The Flash, we were just kind of like you know, like we just kind of we faded out of it. I don't know. So I didn't really catch too much of that. Didn't watch too much of the Teen Titans go any of the animated stuff. Although I want to see. I want to go back and check if they did another Injustice trailer. Hopefully they did. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. The animated of that. And that's really it. I watched mostly the live action stuff, guys. I'll be honest with you. No Aquaman trailer. I know he did like a Jason Momoa presented like a behind the scenes thing. So there's that. I really was looking for trailers, so that's what I watched. In any event, those are the big those. I mean, those are the big four anyway. I mean, if we're being honest, did I say four? Or did I say five? I say it was Batman, Flash, Peacemaker, Black Adam. I mean, for me, that was the big four. Those were the ones I was really looking forward to anyway. So, I guess Titans has a new season, but that, you know what? I'll be honest with you, Titans is another one. I tried watching that when it first came out, and I thought it was okay. For some reason, the first season, I mean, it'll probably change. By all means, leave it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. I'll give it another shot. I really will. With the story with frickin' god damn it, what's her face? The chick, the gray faced broad with the purple. God damn it. You know what I mean? I'm blanking on her name right now. It's really boggling the hell of me. Her father's Trigon. I know the name of her. I just can't think of her for some reason. It's hurting my brain. Anyway, it focused a lot on her, and I don't know. Again, I'll stick with it. Maybe I'll try it again. I don't know. It is what it is. But I guess they got signed on for another season. So there's that. Raven. I kept getting stuck on, I don't know what I was thinking. Raven. Father's Trigon. That's that. She's half demon. Booyah! I got it. Anyway. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what kind of a jackass I am for stuttering and stammering through these things. Leave some comments for Dave. He works really hard for you guys doing these edits. And I know I don't give him anything easy to work with. Trust me. I'm well aware. I do watch these when I'm done. But like, subscribe, comment below, all that kind of stuff. Tell us what part of DC Fandom you were the most excited about. What did you see that really got you going? And please go back and watch these trailers. Like, watch them over and over and over and over and over and over again. I know I'm gonna. I've watched the Batman one twice already. I watched the Black Adam one twice already. Like, you know what I mean? It's what we're supposed to do. And holy crap, 2022, like, there's a lot going on that year, so we're gonna be busy. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Peace.